Kayla and Sean are having an event now, a cooking class, and they said this is their first event of this type here, and they are kind of excited and they don't know what to expect. So they invited me to join this cooking class now, and I just give them a few minutes there to welcome their guests, and then I will join and see a traditional Albanian 6-course meal from my understanding. Oh Jesus, it's so hot here.
Hi. So today we have some people coming from town. We're going to do an Albanian cooking class and teach them to make an authentic Albanian birek. And then we're going to go out and sit at the magic table and have a meal together.
Right, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
And a little bit about the Albanian food and a little bit about Albanian culture. You'll also get some time to meet our animals, our friendly farm animals that, they're going to love you in your white.
Right?
We have a pig named Roy who...
I met Roy already.
Yeah, Roy is going to want to kiss you all over in their white suit.
I'm in.
Excellent. So our farm is Bota Farms, and Bot in Albanian means world. So it's world farms, just like this group here. We're from all over the world. The guys out there making the plan for the rest of the day from Canada, England, and Uruguay. And one thing you should know about Albania is that it's not actually Albania. Right? What is it, really?
Albania?
Yeah.
And speak Albania?
Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
Because Shqiptar.
Sheeptar. So
Speak sheep.
sheep is the name of the language. So when you have a language that you don't even know what the language is called, that gives you a little bit of an idea of how difficult the language is. So for a year or so, I was studying Albanian, and then I learned I was learning Shqip. It's in Albanian, it's Shqipëri, and Albanians are Shqiptar. So Lole is Shqiptar, and
Yes, I am.
yes. Unë jam shqiptar. We're going to teach you about birek. Birek is it's a savory pastry, sort of made out of phyllo dough, and the magic of this is how thin the pastry is. So we're going to go through and teach you the pastry. We're going to put one together, and we're going to eat it later for lunch. The butter. You're getting the glutens to marry each other. So we're getting the oil and the vinegar and the flour all mixed together because this dough is going to be super stretchy. When we roll it out, we're going to roll it so thin you're going to be able to see through it. You're going to ask me, is this thin enough? And I'm going to say yes, but I don't really mean it. Lola's going to come around and she'll make it really thin. So the first time I had birek, the thing that I noticed most is that it had such a deep buttery flavor. It was so delicious, so buttery. And then I went to my first class to learn how to make it, and you may notice no butter, right? So for those of you that cook, that bake, when you make a buttery dough, it has to go in the fridge all the time and out of the fridge, and it's so delicate and so difficult to handle because the butter melts. Right? So you can't roll it well. Like the most difficult thing, you make a beautiful,
Something like to make a pie today would be hard.
you make a beautiful pie crust and you try and get it into the pan and it just falls apart. Yeah. Right. So, we'll give, all right. So we're going to give a little piece to everyone to start to knead it on the table, and you can get a feel what the dough should feel like. And the reason we're going to do this is because the dough itself needs to rest. So this is just, everyone can have a little piece.
6 person here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. There you go. There's dough. Dough?
These
Yeah.
Packers fans were actually from Avocado Land. Living in Avocado Land.
It's true.
Yep, there's some dough here for you. Yep. So you're just going to want, I use the palm of my hand, and as you do it, it's going to start to feel silky. So don't put too much flour in
For
it.
you this,
because-
okay, because I have other.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, broom,
I
this
think
is
you
called.
only put flour in when it starts to
Exactly. If it's sticking to the table, you pull a little bit down. The flour is just for it to be sticky. If you're adding flour, then you're changing the whole recipe. So you just want to really, you should start to feel that it's starting to feel like the texture is different. It's starting to get soft, feeling a little silky. Like most doughs, this dough needs to rest. There's no yeast in the dough, so there's no magic. It's not going to grow, but it still needs to rest. But we have rested dough. So I'm gonna take your old dough here. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're cooking, not playing basketball. No problem. I'm just gonna remember not to have you on my team. Okay. Thanks. All right. Start with the round ball. Put it into a nice round ball. And once it's in a nice round ball, you're going to want to flatten it out with the palm of your hand. Okay? Lift it up, pull down a little bit of flour so that you make the table not sticky. It's very warm and humid here, so things stick a lot. So make sure that you're picking up your dough and turning it over and moving it often. Okay? All right, you guys are with me now. We're gonna smoke them. Woo! Yeah, so start with a nice round piece. Pat it down. Now choose your weapons, you guys. Choose carefully. All right? We're gonna start to roll. Now, you're gonna run around, keep it nice and round. So you can't just roll in one direction or it'll never be round. We're not making a pizza or a pie so that there's not going to be any crust, so you can roll it right off the top. Be careful, you're going to stick right to the table there. Yeah. So we'll just pull down a little more. Let's start you round one more time. Have you been in the kitchen?
I can make easy mac.
Nice.
That's about it. Sometimes I can mess that up.
Okay, so starting nice and round, just roll all the way through, roll to the side, roll to the side, roll down. No, when it sticks like that, it needs a little flour on the top. And you can see it's only to here right now, but I'm stretching it, pulling it out. Ones with holes, but we cannot eat it when it's stuck to the table. That's our only parameter here. So you're gonna put it here, roll it up, and you're basically pulling it apart with the palms of your hands. We're making an onion birak, and Kyle's going to come around with a little tasting spoon so you can taste the inside of the birak. This has been caramelized, so it's been cooked down with saffron and some red pepper. The thing about caramelization is that you don't want to stir too much. You know this, right? Like your mac and cheese. You don't want to stir it too much. You want to let the caramelization happen. And every ingredient after this, if you're ever confused about what goes in the birak, it's butter. So the dough, as you've noticed, it's dry, right? So now it's a really thin, dry dough. So we're basically taking our dough to a bar and giving it a lot to drink of butter. We're giving it butter shots. So she's putting this together here, and it's going to be covered in butter. So the dough drinks up the butter from the bottom, and then it drinks up the butter from the top. So it's like now, because it's so thin, this very thin dough has been made completely of butter. So the dough's added later. The butter's added later. And you can see that every layer is going on top of each other. So this is like what we call a community pie. It doesn't matter if yours had a hole in it or yours had a hole in it, because we're gonna be all layered on top, and all together we make a perfect pie. So this would be one layer, but we're using 4 different ones for the one layer. But it doesn't matter at all. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it usually doesn't rain in the summer at all, but it was a lot hotter this summer than last summer. There's a global heat wave. But we're surrounded by farmland here, so it's all from local growers. Yeah. Cutting all the way through.
Why is that, Sean?
I explained already. Yeah. Are they ready from out there?
Yeah.
All right. So this gets baked in the oven. It's 165 Celsius. We use Celsius, and for the other folk, it's about 350 degrees. And it bakes for about 30 to 45 minutes. You will know when it's done because it is flaky and brown.
It smells awesome.
It does.
Awesome.
It smells awesome before it's done.
Yeah, that's true.
But it turns. I mean, it turns brown. That's and very crispy and flaky. So if you guys want to circle back around back and get yourselves washed up, Kyle, if you want to grab Diego as well, and you can help them get from the washing up to the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be right
And Kyle will help you guys get seated at the table, and we'll start rolling then. Thanks, everyone.
As the guests went out to have their first meal, I remained in the kitchen with Sean to go over the menu again and get details on what else was planned for the event.
Today I'm making dessert. I'm making petula, which is an Albanian fried dough. This is not fried dough. This is just chocolate.
Yeah, sorry.
To go on top of the fried dough. So most cultures have similar foods. So the Balkans, they have similar foods that you'll find elsewhere. They have a savory pie, which is the birek, which we did earlier. And we drank a tostaraki, which is the local Albanian
I know that.
Albanian wine. Yeah. And then so petula is a fried dough, and it's most cultures have this. It's a leftover dough that they just fry and then top with something sugary and delicious. So we're making petula. This is the batter for the petula, and then we're topping it with homemade caramel sauce and homemade chocolate sauce. So today we're doing a small version. Well, I should say, our 6-course farm lunch has a cold gazpacho soup, which is based off of an Albanian cucumber soup. And then we have our signature watermelon feta basil salad. We have a grilled peach salad with arugula and a fig balsamic dressing. We have falafel with hummus, fergase, and garlic sauce. And we have the birek that everybody made together. And that comes out of the oven. We try and tell people, slow down, there's a lot of food.
Yeah.
That's very much the culture as well. There's a lot of food that they give. And after the birek, we have oven roasted potatoes, Greek chicken, a vegetable platter. Today we're doing grilled peppers, and then saranda mussels. So Albania itself isn't known for their mussels, but Saranda is, because there's an ancient site here in ancient Butrint. It's built on a lake, and they have ancient mussel farms there. And the reason is that Butrint Lake is a freshwater lake, but it's open into the sea, so it brings in freshwater and salt water.
Yeah.
And it's the mix of the two of those that make the Saranda mussel so special. So we're serving that as well tonight.
Any good?
Good.
Okay.
What's the falafel?
Uh-huh. Okay.
When you want the peppers, which flame you want?
Yeah, that's great. 2 of those, super. So they've got the watermelon salad out. So next is going to be Birek, mussels, and peppers all at once. He's done the supreme, but so with the birek, we're bringing out fergase. Can someone do some garlics? Oh, you know what we have actually? Thank you, Lola. Let's put this in some of the black dishes, the little ones. Yeah. So we'll send this out with 2 of these and this. Do we have hummus left over? I think I ate it.
We could just put hummus on a plate.
What thing?
The sauce.
What thing is amazing with the sauce?
The sauce.
I don't think.
We're only doing 2.
Lola, Ishmir? Yeah? Okay.
The Packers fan from Camarillo's.
This is the famous burak.
This is the famous birek. And I think people really love to eat something that they made.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you like burak?
I've had so much birek. Should we turn this music off?
Yeah. You said it has so much burak. I'm not a big fan.
No?
No, I don't know why.
So I'm a vegetarian. So when I moved here, it was really difficult to find food that didn't have meat in it, and the birek didn't have meat. So I became a really big fan of birek because I could have different types. And then when we started doing it here at the farm, it's homemade, so it's just better. It's more delicious.
It's always better.
Yeah. And then our volunteers that come, like the first 2 weeks that they're here, they love the birek. They eat so much birek, and then by week 3, they're like, "Oh my God, no more
Too
birek."
much.
Because we cook for these events, we cook the same thing over and over again, and it's very easy to get really bored.
I mean, you cannot get bored of food, especially when you're hungry.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
Cool. So tell me what I'm having now. So
Okay. This is a
it smells so fresh.
Hey, Kyle.
Boyish. But he's an old man.
Oh, I love little old man. This is a cold cucumber soup, like a gazpacho.
It's more like a sea model.
It smells so good, so fresh.
Box and not
That's definitely senile.
No, it's definitely good. It's so tasty and so fresh. Is it cucumber, mint, and
Dill. Dill, yogurt, honey, black pepper.
so you usually have it just like this, or like with croutons or anything, or
We don't use a lot of bread here because we serve so much food. People get really full.
yeah. Gonna have one more. So good.
This is the first course of 6 courses.
People can finish everything.
They say they can't, but they do.
Right. Thank you.
Next one. Mussel season is coming to an end here. It's a sad time in Albania when the mussels are over.
Do you like them that much?
They're beautiful. They're really tasty and they're really inexpensive.
Yeah,
And
because usually they're
that's a
quite
big thing.
expensive.
They're so inexpensive here. Well, let's do the third one I want to get. Oh, yeah. So I do these with pink peppercorn and orange, the citrus pink peppercorn sauce.
Yeah. All these recipes that you make is like seem so advanced. I have no idea how to cook.
We do it with that.
Okay, thank you. Ay, ay, ay. Ay.
It's hot, right?
It's very hot. It's burning.
I'm gonna switch back.
Okay, I'm gonna try one muscle.
Yep. And the first one. Okay. And supreme.
They are indeed nice. They are sweet.
Yeah, yeah. That has to do with the salt water and the seawater. They're plump, sweet mussels. That's what makes them so special. That's the mix of the salt and the seawater. Mussels are usually in fresh water, but this has the perfect mix. Whoop. 1, 2,
The other
3.
one is in there.
Okay.
So the orange is your personal touch. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and the pink peppercorns. Camera shy. All right. Okay, guys, how's everyone doing?
Fabulous.
Excellent.
That was so delicious.
Excellent. So, what we have here,
Everywhere.
let's see. So, we're bringing out the birak.
48 hours.
So, this is the birak that you made, and we're putting out some fergase and some tzatziki. So, the fergase is a pickled red pepper and feta cheese sauce. This is a yogurt dill sauce. You have some, I call it falafel stuffed peppers. So it's chickpea stuffed peppers. And then these are Saranda mussels. So, so I said the mussels in Albania mussels aren't famous, but Saranda mussels are. And that's because of Butrint. So over on Butrint, they have ancient mussel houses there. And it has to do with the exchange of the fresh water and the salt water. And that's what makes the perfect mussels. So these are Saranda mussels in a pink peppercorn citrus sauce. And this is your very own birak. So if you don't like it, that's on you.
As soon as we finished our food, Kyle led the visitors out to explore the farm.
This is a no-dig method. Yeah, we're hoping to do some experiment with some broccoli and cauliflower and winter stuff, and we choose this area because it's closer to the house. We have a big crop field like above the pool that way, but it's giant and it's far away, and we don't need that much in the winter. Yeah. And so we're gonna try some kale and maybe some snow peas, and of course onions and garlic. You can do in the fall as well. And it doesn't get super cold here, so we're just gonna see what happens, how far we can go, and maybe we'll go all year long. This is a no-dig method, so he's put down, that means you don't disturb the soil. You leave all of the nutrients in the soil, even the roots and everything. And then you put compost on top, and it starts to break down on top. And you don't have to plow. Plowing eventually, if you keep plowing forever, it eventually removes the nutrients from the soil. And this is kind of like getting into a permacultural state. We do sort of a hybrid here. We do some of this here in our pocket gardens, and then we're going to try and do it in the larger gardens too. But it's going to take so much more material, and you gather a mixture of like donkey poo and grass and cardboard, and it's kind of like soil building, you know. So the big girl is Tweedle on the left, and this is her daughter Dee. Come on, girls, come on. Oh yeah, they're very sweet. Okay, come on. You can bring her with you if you see if you can get her to come along. So he,
It's for food.
yes, that's Hensley. He was the baby who was traumatized at birth. The goats and the pigs were living in harmony,
Yeah.
and everything was cool until the babies were born, and they were covered in the afterbirth and the smell of the blood and the afterbirth, and the pigs went like zombie crazy, and they tried to eat the baby goats. So he lost one foot entirely.
Oh.
The second one is broken, but he's scheduled for surgery now that the season is over. He'll get the physical care to handle the. He needs.
So the pig
he
actually
needs
ate
pins.
the foot?
Yes.
Wow.
And like immediately after birth.
Yeah.
Like she dropped the baby and left. She was a first-time mama
Yeah.
and didn't really know what was going on, and anyway, kind of a tragic story. But he's a super sweet guy, and he has a lot of fun still, and he eats and he walks. No, let's get everybody inside first.
Oh, what happened on that guy's leg?
He's got a broken arm, and so we built a little splint for him out of a neoprene back brace and stitched in some wood popsicle stick boning
My mom
and
used to do
Velcro.
that. I broke my finger once and she put like a nail file.
Yeah,
I
sure.
was like, come on.
Yeah, splint, man. Adapt and overcome.
I like their big red house. Their little red house.
Yeah, we're going for the Americana theme.
The red barn.
Yeah, actually, the overall look is meant to be an Old West town. It's going to take some time to get to that, but
What happened to the goats?
yeah, I know we have kind of a special group, right?
Yeah.
This is like special needs goat island. This is Flax, and she was in the small feeder,
Oh boy. Oh my
Yeah.
god, my mom will love this.
and
Yeah, she was also did get a lot of.
and the big boys knocked the feeder over, and her horn was in the box. You know, kind of like the wood fell on it.
Yeah.
So we, bandaged it up and disinfected it and everything, and it regrafted in a weird spot. So I guess you could make a unicorn.
Yeah.
If
Wow.
now we know next year we can just make a unicorn.
Goat horn arts. Yeah. Oh, the big one.
So
So do you do? I heard you talking about goat yoga before.
yeah, we did try that. Yeah, it's more of a photo op goof than a,
Yeah.
it
It is very
But it's
popular in
fun.
the Netherlands, actually.
See, there's a good boy.
There you go.
Come here. How you doing? How you
Oh,
doing?
that's the eaten foot.
Yeah, so he likes to get up in your lap.
Yeah.
Like little kisses.
Yeah, just keep your hands low and flat. Open it up flat.
Oh, you're eating a lot. So how did this happen? Was this also the
It was the goats. Lulu. She,
Yeah.
see, he wants to be in your lap. He wants to give you hugs.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, look at that. This is Rusty. This is Pan and Skillet. Skillet is the naughty boy who got everyone pregnant. With did Sean tell you guys he was neutered?
No.
But the veterinarian missed one ball,
No, stop it.
and so yeah, you can see it.
Oh no.
He's got one working ball, and it worked on everybody. Yeah, so there's two sections. There's the upper section and the lower section of the udder. And have you ever seen like a pastry bag, like a cake where you squeeze? It's kind of like that, where you close it off. You close off the supply of the milk, and then it gets a little bit full. And once it feels full, then you squeeze. Hang on, honey. Hang on.
Hey, Jackie's gonna come and give it a go.
Okay.
Alright, Jackie.
So you'll close first like this to kind of you'll feel it get tight, like you're pushing the milk into the udder. and it feels like a pastry bag. And then you use the soft parts of your remaining 2 fingers to like squeeze it out.
Can you do it?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll do it together.
Okay.
So I just close it kind of like a tourniquet first.
Yeah.
Hey, bunny.
And then when you feel it, you can see how it's more plump now. Then I squeeze. It takes a bit of pressure to close it. It's like a tourniquet. You think of it that way. You block the flow.
It looks kind of hard. Is it?
No.
Hard to see.
You want to drink it? Yeah.
And then it hurt the goat or something, or it's like.
All right. Just
It's painful if you don't do it, and then it gets really full, and that's the situation that we're in now. Like up until now, her kids have been taking enough milk, and now we're in a situation where if we don't milk her every day, it's like really heavy and painful. And if you don't get to it in time, it can be fatal. It turns kind of like coagulates inside like a cottage cheese.
Oh wow.
And if you don't get it before then, you can lose the goat.
All right, Jackie, step on up.
All right, get in there. We don't need the bucket. So you just close it, and then you can, I'll close it first, and you can feel down below how it's more full.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're looking for.
So you kind of like turn it.
You don't have to twist it. That was just me kind of showing it
Just
to
like
you.
kind of like.
Closing it,
Like a. Yeah. Okay.
and it's kind of in 2 parts. So hold it tight up top, and then let your bottom part be loose. So you feel that. Yeah, there you go. So once it's full, let it be full first. Like close it so that it gets tight and full, and then once it's full, then you squeeze it.
Wait.
So first, kind of like with a ring, just with your like an OK ring. There you go. Push it down. Push it down in there, like.
Oh!
Here comes the goat yoga.
Come on.
It's all right. It's fun.
You're lucky it wasn't Roy.
I don't see any milk.
Here, I'll close it off. Here, let's use the other udder because I've been milking this one.
What are you doing? Also, it's the one with the broken leg.
Yeah.
That's the one with the broken leg.
Is he?
He loves you.
Oh hey.
Eating your hair. That's all right. That's all right.
Wow. This.
You're gonna be on the
He's taking my hair tie.
Get down.
Making out with you.
Alright guys, so that's a wrap on my day at Bote Farms with Sean and Kyle. I laughed, I learned, and I ate so many unique dishes. Stuffed peppers, cucumber soup, watermelon salad, and of course the burek we baked from scratch. I also got to try their local rakia, tour the farm with the goats and pigs, and laugh with the other guests. If you want to take a vacation from your vacation, as their farm's motto is, check out their villas, cooking classes, farm tours, and even the volunteer spots at thebotefarms.com. So see you in the next time guys, bye bye.